27 laps. Get ready, mate. Go. On your right. Right side's clear. Left side. Hold your line. He's still there. He's still left side. Clear left, car left. Clear left. Well done, Ben. Good start. This is brilliant. Keep it up. P3.
All right, P3. Did someone miss the start? Because I feel like we only passed one car.
The car in front is firing. The leader has just done a 117.6. The guy behind has just done a 117.2. To Price behind is now 0.5. Defend your position, don't let him through. P3. The guy behind has just done a 116.7.
Nice save.
Okay then, your refuel window will open on lap 10. It'll end on lap 16. behind has just done a 1:15.9. Okay then, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. The car ahead is Reynolds. The car in front of us is Haring. Reynolds is now in the lead. The gap behind is now 0.5. Good lap, that's your quickest so far. Slow in, fast out, keep the inside line covered. Stay on him, there'll be a chance.
Thanks, Justin.
Okay, Ben, the pit window is now open. Good lap. That's your quickest today. On your right. Clear right. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exit right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
You got it.
Don't panic.
Let's stay with him.
P4.
Watch out, the deadly curve.
Okay, Ben, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. The gap ahead is now 0.9. That lap was a 116.5. Gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.7. That last lap was a 117.1. Yellow flag.
Oh no, what happened?
That was on 17.6. P4. The gap in front is now 2.9 seconds.
Tires are dropping off almost a second per lap.
Alright Ben, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. Your lap time was 1:17.5. We're halfway home. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. That was on 17.2. The gap in front has increased to 4.9.
It might be a 2-stop. I don't know if the mediums are gonna last that long.
Two laps of fuel remaining. The gap in front has increased to 6.2 seconds. The car in front is pitting.
One more lap.
P3, this is the last lap of fuel. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Okay then, the next car is Reynolds. The gap to Reynolds ahead is now 7.6. Reynolds ahead is pitting. We'll fuel you to the end of the race.
Medium tires.
The car behind's pitting. 100 meters. 50 meters. The pit exit looks clear.
Alright, let's try to make those tires last. Nine laps. It's gonna
The
be
leader, Haring, is pitting.
it's gonna be tough.
The leader has just done a 1:15.0. The gap behind is now 10 seconds. P4. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius. The gap to Haring ahead is now 8.5. That's your fastest lap. to Haring. Ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds. Fastest lap for Haring, 1:14.3. That lap was at 1:16.3. Yellow flag. The gap behind is now 12 seconds. Haring in front is pitting.
Oh. Something happened ahead?
Nice one, Ben. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. P3.
Oh yeah, we're back in P3.
The gap to Reynolds ahead is now 13 seconds. You've just done a 1:16.4. Pulling away. The gap behind is now 15 seconds. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. That lap time was 1:16.9. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
We should be good on fuel.
The gap behind is now 15 seconds. Two laps left. Come on, you're looking good for a podium. Only 2 more laps of fuel.
Tires are still good. I think we did a good job managing them. All right, final lap.
Okay, Ben, 1 more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. The gap in front is now 19 seconds. Yellow flag, the gap to Haring behind is now 16 seconds. P3.
Good shit, Watkins.
All right, it's a podium. Pretty stoked.
Yeah, I hate it through that way. I think that would have been a really good fight for the win.
Great drive, that's a podium.
Yeah, good race.
Podium. All right, that's good. That's good. It's a good rebound from the sprint race where we got unlucky. So I think it's the first podium for our team this season, I think. Pretty stoked, pretty stoked. All right, it's gonna give us some good points.
Up into the 4th place position after that earlier incident, so not all lost for the driver, the number 93, but I really can't believe that the strategy that Hawken played. And then ultimately, it was just the performance of Blake Reynolds to hunt him down at the end.
You got to wonder just how much he took out of those tires to set those really, really fast lap times in the beginning. his fastest lap time recorded looks like it was a 1:14.949. So that was a really quick lap time for Hawkins, but by the end of the race, he was finishing at a 1:17.6. So very quick as his tires just bled off at the end of the race, and you can see his teammate right there, Ryan Vendicio, there to celebrate with his teammate.
Always love getting the sweet smell of donuts at the end of these things, and I think it was a little bit of redemption for our winner here in the number 26. Remember, the sprint race didn't go his way. I thought he had a great race, but it didn't end the way he wanted. Definitely changed that here in the feature.
Well, we'll quickly go ahead and catch an interview with our winner. Blake Reynolds is doing burnouts on the front stretch, and he has secured a win in one of the most incredible late race drives. Blake, how did you manage to pull that off?
I managed to pace.
Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
I thought I lost
Box
it
in
because I
420
knew Hawk was starting to pit.
meters.
Me and Connor were kind of just racing it out, and then he held station kind of in line there for the second half of the first stint. And then Hawk had pitted a lap before us, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. So then I pitted, Connor went another lap, came out way behind, and I was like, oh my goodness. But I was looking at the temps on the wheels, like, man, I cannot push these tires. But these guys, Connor, Brandon, I mean, it was like half a second a lap harassing me for the first couple. So I was like, there's no way these tires are going to last. Sure enough, well, it was 5 laps to go. Hawkins' tires started to fall off, and I held good temps and good grip, and I won the race.
You did indeed win the race. As you were chasing him down, was there a concern in your mind of tire fall off, or did you think you had the tires just saved enough that you can make it all the way and pass him at the end?
On Hawkins, yeah. I mean, a whole lap was a lot, it turned out. And maybe he just wasn't paying attention to his temps on the wheel. Yeah, I was pretty confident because I was taking care of him. I wasn't sliding anywhere. I wasn't really scrubbing the fronts. The hards, you could definitely push harder. And luckily I had clean air out front, so I kind of knew what it felt like. And then, yeah, I caught up to him, and I just made sure not to overdrive the corner, and got the mega suck down the straightaway, and then held around the outside of the carousel to get by him there. It was fun.
Well, there you go. Blake Reynolds, our winner, on a phenomenal last couple of lap race to the win, was able to get that, secure the podium, the first place in our podium position. Congratulations, Blake.
Thank you.
That is Blake Reynolds, our winner, but we're going to go ahead and catch up with our champion. Joey's caught up with him.
Brandon, yeah, champion here. How does it feel?
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I wish Hamilton could have made it the last 2 races, but man, we had such an entire season-long fight there for the top spot, and yeah, I just want to say great job from him all season. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it, but man, yeah, I'm happy with that. I was man. Yeah, those 2 races were pretty crazy. First one had an awesome battle there with Connor. Really great stuff with him, and I tried to take him on the outside there before one to go, just to try and get him out of my draft. I wanted to kind of mess him up a little bit coming onto the last lap, but he still had the draft, made that move around the outside. That was so much fun. And second race, I accidentally I was contemplating which tires I should choose at the start, and I accidentally gridded thinking the first session was practice, but it was actually qualifying. So I had already gridded, and then I was looking on the counter and it said 16 seconds, but since I had already gridded, it just counted me as already on the grid, so it started without me. And so that was a lot of fun trying to get back up there. And yeah, really great stuff there with Connor and
hello, mic check.
Connor and Blake, and I came in a lap early just to try to get the jump, which worked initially, but towards the end of the race, my front tires were just gone, and Blake was creeping up on me really quickly there the last few laps, and I wish I could have held him off, but I couldn't do anything. But man, great race from him. I'll take 2 seconds, and yeah, surprised me that I'm the champion. So that's really cool. So thank you guys.
Yeah, it was a great night of racing for you for sure, all the way up at the front of the pack. We heard from our winner, it really came down to managing the tires. Is that where you felt that you maybe fell a little short tonight?
I think a little bit, yeah. I was definitely like trying to get the gap because I didn't want Blake to have any of my draft there, and so yeah, once you get out of that around 1.8, 2.1 second range, you're pretty much clear to go. So that's what I was trying to do, and the medium tire as well. Once it starts falling off, it falls off quick, and yeah, even like a 1 lap difference, it's it'll be good there from the beginning to the middle of the run, and then towards the end, the pace just dies. So I was so yeah, he had a little bit fresher tires there, and I was just doing all I could to hold on, but wasn't quite enough.
Well, a pair of good finishes, some good qualifying results as well, and the big trophy to take home. Brandon, congratulations one more time.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks to Modern Racing Prince for everything they've done for the series. Man, FTF, this is it's been a really great series to run. So I'm of course it's not over yet. So or at least I don't think. I don't know how many races are left, but anyway, if we have more races, I'm super excited to race those, and if not, it's been a really great season, and man, yeah, it's just been a ton of fun racing with everybody, and it's been some good stuff.
Well, that is one happy racing driver, the driver of the number 12, coming home second place today, but the champion, Brandon Hawkins.
That's awesome. Good for Brandon. And we're going to go ahead and catch up with Ben Goyette. Finishes 3rd place here and manages to secure a podium. Ben, how does it feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. I think it's the first podium for me and the team, so I'm pretty stoked about it. It's a good way to rebound from the disaster I had in the sprint race. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. Had a decent qualifying, and then was able to stay in the draft of the leaders in the early part of the race, but then tires started to drop off really quickly on me, so I had a hard time staying with them, and then I just decided to manage the tires. And yeah, after the pit stop, I had a big gap to the guys behind, and I was scared that my tires would not last on the medium, so I just saved my tires and managed the gap as much as I could. And yeah, pretty stoked for the team, for the podium, and yeah, really good race.
Now we saw that you were able to pass Connor Harrington when you saw that Harrington had gone off track, and the opportunity for a podium was there. What was going through your mind at that moment?
Yeah, I don't know. It's he had the pace, so he had the pace on me, so I don't know what happened to him, and yeah, I was a bit surprised to get back into 3rd place ahead of him. So yeah, I was surprised.
There you go. Will we see you next week for the FTF.GG 500 at Auto Club? I
don't know. I think MRP is gonna be the team is gonna be at Indianapolis Raceway. We're gonna go check out their real race at Indianapolis, the IndyCar and NASCAR. So I think me and Matthew are gonna be MIA probably next week because of that.
Well, there you go. Have fun at the real race. Congratulations on the podium finish for Ben Goyette and MRP. That is real exciting. We're excited for you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
That's Ben Goyette, our 3rd place finish. And Joey, any final thoughts as we look forward to the FTF.GG 500 at Auto Club in 2 weeks' time on August